Hey, Page Sixers, we are here with the one and only DJ Pauly D.
Yes.
You may know him from Jersey Shore, but today we're talking marriage boot camp.
Yes.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. So tell us a little bit about marriage boot camp. We see a different side of you than we see on Jersey Shore. So
Yes.
What's going on there?
No, that's exactly what you get to see, a different side of me. Everybody seen me on Jersey Shore, being single, living a single life, and now you finally get to see what it's like in a relationship. Just so happens this relationship didn't work, but you get to see why on the show.
So what's the biggest thing you think you took away from it, that you learned from doing marriage boot camp?
Oh, I learned from marriage boot camp exactly what I do not want in a female.
Well, let's talk about that female a
Sure.
little bit. So, we got to find out that your castmates on Jersey Shore, they're not big fans of Aubrey.
Yeah.
Why do you think that happened?
I mean, not a lot of people are, just because I think they've seen her past and her past relationships, because she's been on the show before.
Right.
And it didn't work out with that one, so it didn't work out with this one, so I don't think that she's the right woman for me. That happens.
Let's talk a little bit about her relationship with Donald Trump Jr.
Sure.
How'd you find out about it? What was the timing of it? Tell us everything you know.
I found out exactly when the world found out. It was in the press, and I was like, oh, wow, that's crazy. And hey, listen, she's did what she had to do at the time, I guess. I don't know, but I the way I feel is I dodged a bullet. So I'm glad that I was out of that whole situation.
What are some of the text messages that you received when that news broke from maybe your friends, your family, your Jersey Shore castmates? I'm sure they had a lot to say.
Yeah, they just sent me like the link. They're like, did you see this? Did you see this? Did you know about this? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, wow. Everybody said the same thing. They're like, you dodged a bullet, my dude. They're like so happy that I'm not in that relationship anymore, and then so am I.
So Aubrey has said that, she always liked the Jersey Shore cast until she heard what they were saying about her. She called Mike petty. What do you have to say to all that?
Well, they know each other because Mike was on the marriage boot camp that she did. And,
Interesting.
Yeah, so he's seen her in a crazy relationship with that guy, and so then he's seen me in the crazy relationship with her. So he always has my back as my brother. So and he sees that she's not the right one for me. So I'm thinking that's where that came from.
So did he warn you at all about her before you guys got together?
A little bit, yeah. He's like, I did the show with her before, right? Or her old relationship. I'm like, I know. And so that was basically it. But
so in the episode that aired on Friday, right off the bat, Aubrey's saying, she's crying. She's saying that the relationship with you is torturous.
Yeah.
What do you think she meant by that? Because you seemed very shocked when she said that.
Yeah, I was very shocked. And I'm like, oh, wow. I'm like, this is a bit dramatic. And I'm like, oh, torturous. That's an interesting word. And I'm like, well, if it's that torturous, why would you stay in a torturous relationship?
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm the one that left her. So I don't know. I think that's a little bit fabricated. But hey, if she felt tortured, it's a good thing we're not together anymore.
So was your breakup very ugly?
Not really. You got to see that pan out on the show. It's pretty dope.
Ooh, can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
So now that you put your relationship fully out there,
Yeah.
do you think you would ever do that again?
Yeah, absolutely. I love documenting my life, and people go through some things in their life, and you get to grow. You grew up with me on Jersey Shore. Now you get to see me in a relationship. You got to see it actually unfold, how it didn't work out,
Right.
and I'd love to put the next one on there as well. Why not?
So after this experience, what relationship advice would you give to someone else maybe in a similar situation?
So the advice I would give, I don't know. I would just be like, you have to be happy first in order to be in a happy relationship. I don't think my significant other in that show was happy with herself, so we couldn't be happy together. So I think that's first. Put yourself first and then go into a relationship. That's how I feel.
So do you have any advice you could give her on how to maybe get to that place with herself?
Yeah, I guess just basically maybe find your happiness first before you bring somebody else into your life, I guess.
It's very good advice.
Yeah.
So when it comes to a woman, what are you looking for now?
Right
after
now,
having this whole experience?
What I'm looking for is like, I'm a bit old school. I'm Italian, so I like those old school family values. Keep your family close. She didn't have a big family at all. She didn't really talk to anybody in her family. So it was weird for me, like certain things like that. I just miss those old school family values. Open up the car door for the girl, Sunday dinners, that type of thing.
So did you take that as a red flag that she doesn't have a lot of family?
I did, but I was still in a relationship with her. I was like, oh, you know what? It's not her fault. So,
right.
But we didn't have that compatibility.
So now do you think maybe you're getting towards a point where you're ready to settle down if you find the right woman?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking to settle down, but I heard you're not supposed to look, you're supposed to just come, so I'm waiting for that to happen.
So she's out there somewhere.
She's out there.
She just needs to fall into your lap.
Exactly.
Exactly. So let's talk a little bit about Jersey Shore.
Sure.
You guys are in Vegas this season. It's
Yeah.
where you live.
Yeah.
How was that for you?
It was dope because I got to bring my Jersey Shore family to where I live and show them like exactly what it's like out there. And I'm the hookup out there. So I hooked it up with a suite, every single club. I brought them to my residency out there, Dre's. And it was cool to bring them out there. We were dealing with some drama, always.
A lot of drama.
Yeah, so, but that's what we are, we're drama.
So how do you think, besides, you having that as your home base, how do you think it's different than, say, filming in Miami or at the Jersey Shore?
Well, Vegas, when you think about Vegas, people just go to Vegas to like let loose. They forget their regular life and just have this like fantasy life in Vegas. They say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Absolutely.
But not when you bring the cameras.
That's very true. Good point.
So we put it on TV. But it's cool, man. I had a great time. I love Vegas.
Vegas is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you use in your hair? We have a question from the audience.
So what I use in my hair is this gel called Spiker, and it's like no joke. It's like glue. You put it in your hands and you can almost see it. When you put it in there, it's intense.
And you have a huge setup of hair products, as we saw in the
I
bathroom.
have a lifetime supply of hair. Yeah, they send it to me by the caseload.
That's amazing. So what's your favorite thing to do in Vegas that maybe is a little bit off the beaten path that people might not know about?
I love to go hiking. There's so many mountains to hike in Vegas. It's amazing. Like Red Rock, there's millions of trails, and I love to do it. I like to be outdoors.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about your daughter. We heard she's a prankster.
She is.
Does she get that from you?
100%, yeah. She hides my phone like whenever she can. I'm like looking for the thing, but she'll keep a prank going for hours.
That's
and she'll keep
amazing.
a straight face.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she's 5 now.
What's the best prank she ever pulled on you?
Probably the phone.
The phone?
Yeah, because she took it. I didn't even know she took it. I'm walking around the house, didn't think it was her, and it was her. She was hiding it the whole time.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Do you think you want more kids in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I want to have some kids with whoever I end up with. Maybe one day.
Who is your dream celebrity to DJ with?
My dream celebrity to DJ with would have to be Diplo.
Diplo, that's a
Yeah,
great one.
Really dope.
We have another question from the audience. Sandy asks, do you see Ronnie often?
I do. I mean, I travel so much, but when I'm in town, I like to see him. He's going through some stuff right now. His all pans out on social media, too. You can kind of watch it.
Yes.
I do, too. But if I see something crazy, I always hit him up. I'm like, yo, you good?
That's so funny. I mean, I just saw on his Instagram that he was on vacation
Me too.
in Puerto Rico or somewhere. So it seems like things are going a little bit better for him.
Yes, and I just checked yesterday. They were together. He had the baby, and they were all together. So listen, I just want him to be happy. So he's
Right.
my brother at the end of the day. And whatever he's going through, he can always reach out to me and the rest of the cast, too. We're always there for him.
That's awesome. You guys really are a family.
Yeah, we are.
That's nice. So similarly, Mike is going through a little situation, but he's also planning a wedding, which is very exciting.
Yeah.
Well, can you tell us about his upcoming wedding and anything about it?
And he's being a good guy in this wedding in a sense where he's letting his fiancée do all the planning because he's like happy wife, happy life.
Very
But
smart.
Yeah, but he will be picking out the cake and the food.
I mean, that's very, he loves food, right? So
Yeah.
it's important.
And it's very important to him that he wants to document this wedding so you guys are being able to see it because he wants to film it.
Oh, I hope we can see all of it.
So.
Okay, well, I think that that's a great place to wrap.
Dope.
Thank you so much, Pauly D.
Thank you very much for having me.
Make sure to watch Marriage Boot Camp,
Yes.
and we'll see you soon.
Yeah, buddy.
Bye.